Hello everyone, again this is Shakha from Technical Cloud Knowledge and I'm again with another lecture on Linux. So this is my lecture number 5 on Linux. So basically in this lecture we will gonna discuss ls command. So in this command, we will gonna discuss many things in our lecture. So that we will discuss what is a ls command and what kind of the command syntax of ls and why do we need options and arguments in ls command and what is the role and responsibilities of ls command in Linux terminal and so on. So for that you need to watch the lecture till the end so that you will not gonna miss any necessary point regarding the ls command. Okay, so let's begin with the ls command first. So what is a ls command? Basically, ls command refers the content listing command. Suppose if you are sitting anywhere in Linux location and if you want to list the content of that particular directory or the file where you are sitting and working. So for that you what kind of command would you run? You will run the ls command to know the content on that particular directory or the file. So basically what refers the ls command? It refers the command which lists the content of that particular directory or the file. Let me write it there as well. So ls command refers the content listing command. Okay, so this is refers to the ls command. So as we all know that Linux world is started with the root partition, or we can say the forward slash. So in this forward slash there are many directories come under this forward slash like root, home, asbin, bin, mnt, srv and many more. So in these directories there are many subdirectories as well which come under these directories of forward slash. So let me write it there as well. Suppose this is a forward slash from where the Linux world is begin, and under these there are many directories which come under this forward slash, which are basically mounted with this forward slash. So like what kind of directories will come under this? Root, home, bin, sbin and many more, but right now we are going to take such example only. Okay, and under these directories there are many subdirectories also come. Suppose in this root directory there are many subdirectories come like uh, the desktop and the system. Suppose I have created some directories and files in under this directory. These are the subdirectories of root directory. Okay, so these are the subdirectories of root directory. Suppose if I want to check the content, suppose if I am sitting in the root directory and I want to check the content in the root directory, under the root directory, so what kind of command would I run? I would run the command ls so that I can list the content of root directory. And yeah, wait a minute. As we all know that pwd refers to print working directory. Okay, print working directory. And right now if I am sitting on the root directory, so my pwd directory would be root and I want to check the content in the root directory. So what kind of command I would run? I would run the ls command. We will learn it in more detail through practical. So let's go to the VMware workstation where we have created our VMs. Okay, so let's open this first. Login with a root user always. So let's open the terminal. Okay, so let's run the suppose first of all we'll run the pwd command where right now we are. I'm at my root directory, which is the home directory of the root user. Okay, so let's start with the ls command. Suppose if I have run the ls command, it will give me the content. It will list the content of root directory. As you can see, all these content, all these directories or files come under the root directory. Now if I want to check ls, if I want to use the option, so why do we need the option? For the filtered output. So if I would use the option with ls command, I am using ls-l. Basically -l refers for the long listing content. If we want to list the content in long listing format, so we will use ls-l. -l is an option which we have used with our command ls. Okay, so here you all can see that these are the like all the content which has been in long listing format. As you all can see that basically the white color, this one which is in the white color, it refers the file. Okay, basically in the white color directory or the thing which is, it refers to the file, and this blue one is refers to the directory, and this light blue is refers to the link. So this is the file and this one is the directory and this one is the link. Okay, suppose what happens, basically if we talk about in linux, these are the default colors which are provided to the link, directory or the file. We can change it or we can adjust it according to ourselves. So it is not specific, it is not fixed, so we can change it as well. So sometimes it, if it is changed, so you can't consider that it is a file or a directory or a link. Okay, so now let's talk about all these things, what it does, it refers. Okay, basically the refer, the hyphen which come before all these words till dot, the hyphen, the hyphen refers to a file, and the d which the first character from where the second line is started from the first character, the first character d refers to a directory, and the third one l refers to the link. Hyphen refer to a file, d refer to a directory, and the l refer to the link. Let me write it as well so that you will not going to confuse. Okay, basically hyphen refers to a file. Okay, d refers to a directory, and the last l refers to a link. Okay, as you all know that hyphen refers to a file and file is in white color, d refers to a directory which is in blue color, and l refers to a link which is in light blue color, and it can be changed. It is the default color, we can change the color as well. So now let's move to other than this, like hyphen, after hyphen what does all these refers, from rw to till dot to this, like what does it refers to after the first character to the till dot, this one. What does it refers? Basically it refers the permission, like the assigned permission, who has the assigned permission. We will discuss about the permission, we will discuss the permission in further lectures. Just try to understand this refers to the assigned permission. Okay, and what does the this rows refers? Basically this one rows in which 1 2 1 2 2 1 3 2 it refers. What does this row refers? Basically it refers about the link. Okay, in this row we will talk about the links. Basically what happens if we talk about in linux, what happens in linux, by default one link is provided to the file and the two link is provided to the directory. In future we can create more links and we can remove some links, so it will add the number or it will delete the number according to that. But yeah, remember that one refer to the file, one link refer to the file, and the two link refer to the directory. And after that the fourth row, which is about the root, what does it refer? Basically the root, this row refers to the ownership, like who is the owner of this content and who has the ownership of this content. So basically as we all know that the terminal is opened by the root user and this is the home directory of the root, so the owner of this directory or the content is the root user. Okay, so the ownership has been provided to the root user. Again in the fifth row, what does it refers? Basically this refers root. Again, this one is root. So what does it refer? It is a group ownership. As we all know, the owner is of this content is root, so the group ownership is also given to the root users. Okay, now what does it refers? Basically, what does it refers? This one, 12786, this row, what does it refers? This one is the row of size. It is the size of this content or the file or the directory. Okay, so this one is the size row, and this one is the date and time. As you can see, it is the like last modification date and the time, then the last modification, like when we does the directory or the file last modification, it will show us the time of the last modification of the file or the directory or the link. Okay, so and this one refers to the last row refers to the name of the content. What is the content and what are the name of the content? So I think you all are clear with this part. What does it refers, all of these, and why do we need why do we use option -l for the long listing format? Okay, so now let's see. As we all know that the size is not readable, we can't read this size, and we all know that in which format it is in. So let's use ls-l h. What does h refer? Basically it refers to the human readable. So we use h with we use ls along with hyphen l and h. H refers to the human readable, so that we can read this content. As we all know now, the size is in k form. Okay, so we can read it. That's why we use hyphen LH. We can use H as well for the human readable. Okay, now let's use the other option, hyphen L H ls hyphen L H T. Okay, so now, but why are we using ls along with hyphen l, h and t? We all know that ls is the command we are running, and the hyphen l is for the long listing format. We are formatting, like we want the content in long listing format, and h for the human readable, and the third one t. What does t refer? Basically it refers to the top content which has been last modified by the user. Okay, so it will show us the top content which has been last modified. Okay, as we all know, this one 6 fab, and this one is the November. Okay, so t refers to the top content. Now let's move to ls hyphen l h t a. Okay, what does a refer? Basically, why do we use a along with hyphen lht and with the command as well? So basically we use a option to know that to get all the content, even it is no hidden or the non-hidden content. If we want that both the contents in a hidden way or in a non-hidden way, we use the option a. Okay, with ls command. So yeah, suppose if I'm using only the option a, an LA. Okay, so it will only show me the long listing format in of the hidden files and the I mean of this hidden as well as the non-hidden directory or the file, each and everything. Okay, so now let's move to the another option. So now, as you all can see, I have used, wait a minute. You all can see now I have used this option I as well, along with ls command and along with the other options as well. So I is refers to the inode number. As we all know that Linux can't read, so it will provide each file and the directory the inode number. So that's how, like Linux will get the inode number of each file and directory, and that's how it will show, it will appear the files or the directory in front of us. Suppose if I want the Delhi file. Okay, and the Delhi file has many specific, like Delhi file has been stored in many various places, in various locations, like in many directories. Suppose if it is in root directory, it is in home directory, in has been directory as well. So I will specify, I will filter the inode number, and I will get the only this one, the specific file which I needed. So that's why we use inode number to get the specific or we can say the inode, like the specific file or the directory which we needed. So that's why we use inode number, and that's why the Linux can only read the inode number, and it will provide the inode number to each file and the directory. As you can see, all these are the inode numbers. Okay, so suppose if I want only this one file, I will check on my like on my behalf, like I will check this, and if this inode number will similar with my what I want, so I will go with this one. So as we all know, like why do we use options with ls command? So as we all know that why do we with along with ls command we have been using -l, which is for long listing format. Content will be in long listing format. H for human readable, which will give the correct size of the content or the directory, like file or the directory. And the third one is for T, which is the top content which has been last modified by the user. I is refers to the inode number of that file or the directory, which is a specific like directory or that file. And the last one, A, refers to the non-hidden and hidden files, which if we want both the files, we will use A for the non-hidden files as well as for the hidden files. Suppose if I just only want the hidden files, what do? I will just click ls dot l. Wait a minute. Okay, so L dot, yeah, we will only use L dot to only so that we will only get the hidden files. Okay, basically dot refers to the hidden files. Whenever a content in front, like whenever before the directory, before the name of the directory or the file, dot will come, it will show that the file or the directory is in hidden mode. Okay, so now we all are clear with the options. Why do we need options in the ls command, and what is the basic use of options in ls command, and all of these. Now after that we will move to the argument. Okay, so let me write it as well in my at there, so that you will able to know it in a better way. Hyphen l refers to the content in long listing format. Okay, and T refers to the top content which has been last modified by the user. H refers to the human readable. It will it will appear the like the correct size of the content or the file or the directory. Okay, and A refers to both hidden as well as non-hidden files or the directory. It will show the hidden as well as non-hidden content. Okay, and I refers to the inode number. Okay, and dot l, why do we use dot l? We use dot l to only to only get the hidden files or the directory. Okay, so all these are the let me hyphen l for content in long distance format. Okay, H for human readable. T for top content which has been last modified by the user. Okay, as all these I have already written, so I think you all are clear with this one. So now let's move to the argument. Why do we need arguments in ls command? So suppose if I am sitting in this particular directory or the if I am sitting in the particular directory etc. Okay, and I want to check the content in etc under the etc. So what kind of command, what kind of like argument I will do? Basically there are two options, so that you are able to get the content of etc directory. First you can move to the cd/etc. You can move to the etc directory. That's how you will move to the etc directory, and there you will just have to run the command. Okay, suppose if I have run the command, Okay, I have been get all these things which I required right now, like all the files or the content which I want in etc directory. All these content is come under etc directory. So first one is the that way. After that there is second other way in which we can do the command, like we can run the command without going into the etc directory. So for that, let's come back to our home directory. Okay, now we will just gonna run the command along with the argument etc. Okay, so here we will use the argument slash space slash etc. Okay, so same as we can do this way as well. So it goes with you if you find if you find easy like that one. If you if it is easy for you in that way, you can go with that one as, and if it you are suitable with the other one, you can go with the other one as well. So these that's how we will use the argument in ls command as well. So that's how we will able to get the content in etc directory as well. Okay, so basically ls command refers to the long listing content, listing the content, and we use the options and the argument so that we can get the content, we will run the command in a better format, and we will get the content, and we will get the result or the output in a better way. So yeah, that's it for today. We will do and suppose if you are like, suppose if someone wants to know that someone wants to check the or want the content of etc directory or anything else, so they will ask to you, you just have to copy all these content, you have to give it to that person. So yeah, that's it for today. We will go with the, like we will do the cd command in next lecture, and we will move further in the series of linux. So for that you need to stay connected and updated with Chekha. And yeah, that's it for today.